My name is Todd Chamberlain. Last is Chamberlain. I'm a captain with LAPD, commanding officer of mission area. What we had this morning at right around 6:55, 6:56, we had a number of community members call in to the police department discussing a man with a handgun who was near Olive Vista Middle School, which is about 1 block over here to my right. Officers arrived on scene. They observed a suspect with a handgun walking southbound on Glen Oaks, and they began to follow that suspect. At some point, as the officers moved around the suspect and tried to make contact with him, the weapon was brought in a position where it led to an officer-involved shooting. We had one officer who fired. At this time, the investigation is being reviewed and looked at by our Force Investigation Division, and they are presently on scene right now doing the investigation. It's very, very initial, so again, the information is limited as far as what we can give out. But what we know for sure is that there was an individual who was near a school that caused so much concern that a number of people in the community felt the need to reach out to law enforcement to have some type of intervention with this individual. Again, it's very, very early in the investigation, so we really don't know how long it unfolded. It seems like it was fairly quick, but you know, all I know is that the school is over this way, and the actual event occurred right over my shoulder here. So the period of time and the distance is very close, so it might have unfolded fairly quickly.
What were the reports prior to that from the people calling in of his behavior with that weapon?
Yeah, from what we have now, from the initial part of the investigation, all we have is just a number of people who phoned in from the community that said that they just observed a man with a handgun, and he was near Olive Vista Middle School.
You said that when it led to the shooting, did he point it at officers at that point? What do you know?
Yeah, that's going to have to come out in the investigation. We're not there yet. Force Investigation's not there yet. But as the day proceeds, we'll definitely supply you with that information as it becomes available.
You have confirmed this is a real gun, not a replica or anything of that sort?
Again, that we don't know. That weapon is still on scene here, so that'll be part of the investigation as it unfolds.
If it was loaded?
I have no idea at this time, sir.
Was anybody else involved other than the suspect and the officer?
Yeah, right now that's all we have. Like I said, the initial call that came out from the community was that there was just one male with a handgun near Olive Vista Middle School, and that appears to be what we have at the conclusion of this right now.
What happened with the school? Did they go on lockdown?
The school initially went on to a lockdown. That has since been released, and the school is now functioning normal.
What's the condition of the suspect?
At this time, it appears that the suspect has died.
Died?
Yes.
How many times was he shot?
I don't know the numbers at this time.
Age?
I don't have the age either. Again, the age span is very different, and so we're going to wait until the investigation gets a little bit more in depth until we give that information out.
Did he appear to be intoxicated or anything of that sort?
Yeah, at this time, from the initial part of the investigation, all we know is that he walked from the school with the handgun, and he started going south down here on Glen Oaks, and that's all we really know.
For this to happen at 7 a.m. when there's children?
Well, I think that speaks volumes about the incident itself. The fact that, one, number of children around, the number of community members around at that time in the morning, the fact that the community felt very threatened by this, because that's where we got the initial calls, was from the community members. I think it's something that a tragedy could have been averted here.
What is it that you have to wait for before you could take that force step?
Well, obviously the officers have to make that determination based on what the suspect's actions are, and again, we're very early in the investigation, so that's going to have to unfold to find out what that actual officer felt, or what that situation unfolded in front of him or her.
Any dash cam video?
We do not have dash cam video now. Any other questions at this time?
Yeah, just the suspect's demeanor. He's just, at this point, he's just a man walking with a handgun, but was he acting angry or agitated in any way? Or?
Yeah, again, I'm very cautious about giving out bad information or any information that I'm just coming off the top of my head. I want to make sure it's factual and correct, and that's going to really unfold as the officer gets interviewed, as the community gets interviewed, as the investigation continues to unfold. So we'll wait for that information before we give any more out.
Did the suspect die on scene or at the hospital?
It sounds like the suspect was transported, and I don't know what point his death happened.
Did any of the residents identify who it was walking with a handgun, and have you had any prior altercations with it?
Yeah, at this point, there's been no identity of the suspect, but it was the community that called law enforcement to come up here. So I don't know what the relationship is to this area. I don't know what relationship it is to the school or this particular location right here, but that will unfold as the investigation happens. All right, thank you very much. You're going to have a media relations that'll be around here all day, so as more information comes out, you'll get it. Yeah, Spanish.